trade. Mighty 90 setting up, it's time to get paid. Dr. Chad on the mic, time to get focused. We don't need any indicator, hocus pocus. It's all about the price, just watch it move. Manage your risks so you don't lose. First hour of trading is all we need. Focus on the patience and forget about greed.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's day trading live stream, Wednesday, July 2nd. Don't forget the markets close half day tomorrow, all day Friday. So today is our last full trading day of the week. We've got the S&P currently, pull up my futures, S&P futures down 6, NASDAQ down 51, Russell is up tiny, Dow down 57. Gold and silver both up around 1/3%. Notes and bonds red. 10-year yield up 1%. Oil up 1%. Natural gas up 1.5%. Soybeans a little green. Wheat and corn a little red. Euro and the pound red. Bitcoin up 2%. VIX up almost 3%, currently at 17.29. Half day tomorrow, Damien. Closes at noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. Tesla had a little pop this morning. They announced their delivery and production numbers. Missed estimates, but stock popped up. It's pulling back a little bit now. Got above 320. It's back down to around 312. So Tesla is the leader as far as stocks moving higher this morning so far. MSTR is up 2.7% after a big sell-off yesterday. IONQ is up 2%. APP up 2%. Apple's up 0.5%. Bitcoin has been moving up all night. We had the ADP non-farm employment change pre-market, and then crude oil inventories is the only other thing listed on Forex factory calendar. Tomorrow pre-market, some more employment data and ISM services PMI. I will be doing a 1 DTE. Even though we've got a half day tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and do my 1 DTE. So getting a little bump in VIX, so I'll be entering that near the open. There is the bell. Nvidia popping, going green. Tesla coming down, back down towards yesterday's high. Bank of America is pushing above yesterday's high. Had a big up day yesterday. Coin is bouncing. PLTR is bouncing. FSLR is now up 3.5%. AMD trying to go green. 1 DTE just fired. Get that posted. NASDAQ pushing up, S&P a little bit more of a dip. Russell dipping through pre-market lows. Nvidia pushing above pre-market highs. Tesla had that 5-minute bounce pre-market. It's been all down since then. So my 1 DTE 90 wide, even though tomorrow's a half day. NASDAQ tried to go green, couldn't push through. Russell falling. Kind of another tale of two directions between the NASDAQ and the Russell again, at least to start the day. I don't remember what my settings are. Let's see. Yeah, 7. Yeah, $7. PLTR's big push all the way back down to where it opened. TSM is moving up. Strongest of the chips, it looks like. AVGO also. SMCI is starting to push. MU's acting weak. Banks are just kind of chopping. Bitcoin's starting to push back up. Apple starting to move back above pre-market highs. Apple's the strongest of the big boys. Nvidia is acting the strongest since the open. Well, I guess Tesla is up 3%. Tesla technically is the strongest. Hey, SK, are you in here? Yeah, SK, I just saw your post in the day trading chat. Uh, I have not found any value in buying longer dated longs. Couple things. One, it's not going to give you the margin relief that you get from buying the longs in the same expiration, because essentially you're trading a double calendar. Or excuse me, you're selling the fronts and you're buying the back, so it doesn't give you your broker's not going to give you the margin relief. Plus the decay isn't worth it. I've done a lot of back testing around that with option omega, and yeah, I have not found a reason for that to make sense. Nasdaq going green. Nvidia going straight up since the open. So is Apple. Apple's acting a little strong after the old AI announcement a couple days ago. Even yesterday finished green, where a lot of stocks were in the red. FSLR is really moving. Big push. Bitcoin popping. PLTR bouncing back up. Bank of America had a big push up and then reversed. Couldn't hold above yesterday's high. Was not expecting a whole lot out of today. Just pre-holiday, low volume, but was hoping we might get some decent action in the morning. MU is acting super weak. Didn't have any volume bars that I could see. Yeah, hood made that push up, holding, yeah, right there, right at pre-market highs. Not too far off, just 2 days away from all-time highs. Chip stocks, most of them are kind of acting like the NASDAQ. Pretty similar action. Tesla starting to finally bounce a little bit. Microsoft pushing, going green. Apple still pushing. Oh, my boy Circle. Didn't have that up. Oh yeah, to the downside. Came up and held pre-market lows as well. Yeah, I'm gonna take a short in Circle. I like that one. 1 DTE, 185 puts. Filled at 609. Let's see if Circle can get down and dirty. Let me put that on the screen here so I can point at it. So it had the big volume bar, little bounce. It's right at the top of that bar that had the big volume, which is also lining up with pre-market lows. So I don't want to let it go too much above that. And it's starting to pop above that. Lando, did you get in hood? It's bouncing back up to highs a day. Nice. S&P trying to go green, NASDAQ pushing higher, Bitcoin still moving up. Circles, a little push, getting pushed back down a little bit. It's a good sign. Coinbase pushing up to highs of day, which is also pre-market highs. So we get the S&P and NASDAQ still pushing, and Circle is getting whack-a-moled. So that's a good sign. I like the looks of that so far. See if Circle wants to have an epic collapse today. That'd be nice of it. Netflix is moving lower. Nvidia's starting to roll over. Apple's still pushing up. TSM pushing up. So some of the chips pushing, but not Nvidia. Nice, Lando. Pop through highs today. MSTR starting to bounce, along with Bitcoin's pushing up. Watson with his pre-market Elmo hitting already. I assume that was pre-market. Got an order at $7 to close some Circle. It needs to push through lows. One of the weakest stocks on the board. It's a good relative weakness. Man, apparently I didn't get a very good fill, or these options aren't really moving too much, but I'm up a little bit. I figured my profit target would be a little bit closer to lows of day, but needs to keep pushing. Oh, there we go. Filled at $7. How low can you go, Circle? Circle's not being a jerk today. Yesterday, Circle was being a jerk. As I posted, I'm not a fan of Circle jerks. But today, Circle's not being a jerk. I take back what I said about you yesterday, Circle. PayPal's moving. Microsoft back in the red. Apple still pushing up. Try to hit a second profit target at, put my order at $8. I did 5 lots, so I got out of 3. I've got 2 left. So we need to push. That's going to have to push down to 180 to hit that. But let's see. It's acting pretty weak. Bitcoin trying to roll over. Crowd, CRWD. Oh, yeah, kind of reversed on that volume though. Rejected pre-market highs. Yeah, I'm not going to get long it, but Circle trying to bounce. I need more than that out of you, Circle. I need more than one profit target. JP Morgan coming down, Goldman, all the banks coming down. MSTR reversed. Hood coming off of highs a little bit. Good exit. Lando, looks like. Apple still ripping. PLTR was pushing early, coming all the way back down. TSM still staying strong. S&P pausing, just kind of choppy. NASDAQ pausing a little bit more extended to the upside. Let's get one more leg down, Circle. Another big volume bar. Not as high as the first or second, but pretty decent. I mean, it's actually kind of mighty 90-ish, but I'm just going to continue holding. Big reversal in SMCI. Chips are kind of all over the place. Some strong, some weak. SMH is basically at unchanged. Tesla, no continuation to that pre-market bounce. All the way back down to yesterday's high. Meta getting weak through yesterday's lows. Microsoft back to yesterday's lows. Google is now pushing up to pre-market highs above yesterday's high. Circle is bouncing. Hood getting a little dip bought up. Reddit. Haven't looked at that one in a while. What's old Reddit doing? Reddit is strong with volume. How are the options in there? Not bad. Well, 20 cents wide. Tradable. I don't know why Reddit was not on my board. It used to be on my main watch list. Strongest on my watch list right now, followed by FSLR, a little bit off of its highs. All right, Circle had a little bounce. We need it to get whacked back down now. Whack-a-mole on Circle. S&P trying to go green. Russell and NASDAQ both green. There we go. Circle trying to get back to lows. Apple finally pulling back. Google, little dips getting bought up quickly. Google's now acting the strongest. Tesla all the way back down to where the pre-market pump started. Goog acting like it wants to run here. What I'd like to see is I'd like to see the market come down and then see what Google does. Need another flush at a circle. That's what we need. Hood still chopping near highs. Still have my order at $8 to shed another circle. It's currently trading at about 730. Right at lows. Need to push through. I like how it's acting weak in the face of the market, which is trending up. Bitcoin's trending up. Circle trending down. MSTR popping back up. Hood popping back up. Coin, not so much. Coin's pretty choppy to lower. Tesla trying to hold above yesterday's high. Nice bounce out of Hood. Hood back to being Hood. Actually, I put in an order yesterday to close out of some of my shares in Hood at 99.70. Got up to like 99.20 and then it fell apart. Still got it in there though. Just I've been in since $42, trying to take some profits off the table. Apple pulling back. Little pause in Goog. Nvidia pushing back up to highs. Meta bounced back in the green. Circle starting to bounce. No follow through yet. Hood going beast mode. Up 4.5%. TSM is still pushing now above yesterday's high. PLTR dipped in the red and now pretty decent little bounce. SMH getting stronger. Lando, remember when I said good exit in Hood? I was just kidding. Terrible exit. All right, that's enough bounce out of you, Circle. Back down you go. Yeah, Tesla gave that little flush and pop right below it. Well, my Circle options are trading a little bit lower than where I got in now. I was really hoping for another leg down. So let's see if it can hold here and get back down. NASDAQ's pushing up. S&P's pushing back up. Don't want to give much back in circle here. I'm going to get out. Ugh. Don't like that bounce. Filled at 530, so ended up being just a small winner. Looked like it might have the legs to be a good one, but little nasty reversal. All right, all. I am going to wrap the stream here. Got in one trade. If I see anything else of merit, I will post in the day trades channel. Just remember, low volume today. Could see whippy action if little announcements are made. Pre-market or pre-holiday trading. It's not ideal, but you never know. Things are moving. I will be trading. All right, all. Have a good rest of your day. I actually will not be there for Power Hour today. Chad will be there. And then Thursday and Friday, half day, Friday close. So, all right, all. Take care. Have a good day. Cheers.